Mountain Coast R1, 133 miles later. How far can we take this thing? The R1 is Mountain Coast's standard trainer, meant for road races, specifically ultramarathons, and daily training. So these shoes come in at $160, 8.5 ounces, and Mountain Coast boasts that they can reach up to 500, maybe even 1,000 miles. These shoes are really durable, and I'm going to give you a closer look. Using their Circle Cell foam, the R1 offers a well-cushioned ride through all the miles you could possibly put on your feet. I run in all conditions from road to trail, snow, rain, whatever it may be, so excuse the shoes for being extremely dirty. However, the shoes have held up really, really well. My general use for these shoes falls into daily training or easy mileage, not really taking runs up tempo. These shoes were built to last and keep you comfortable over longer mileage, specifically, like I said, ultras, so taking them into a speed workout is not ideal, nor the purpose of the R1. In the 135 miles I've put on these shoes, they haven't changed much at all. I've used them to build mileage over the past 15 to 18 weeks of just simple base training, and they're able to endure the cold and wet conditions of New York City really well. The outsole grip has been improved as well with the addition of the R1R. However, I'm comfortable taking these out in the rain. Obviously not made for ice, nor is really any running shoe. They haven't seen much wear besides a small tear near the upper by the lace loops. However, that's really a fault of my stride, as almost every single pair of shoes I have has this issue, so I really cannot blame the shoe there. The R1 has proved durable thus far, and I'm really curious to see how long it takes to lose that cushion feeling underfoot. It has lost a tiny bit of pop that it once had straight out of the box, but everything else feels just as it did when I first put on the shoe. I'm looking forward to seeing what Mountain Coast releases next year, and I would love to get my hands on the H1 as I do a lot of road to trail running in Queens. I'm going to dock this shoe half a point for my initial review, now rating it at a 8 out of 10. All in all, I hope to prove the marketing right. Using the R1 for upwards of 500 miles throughout my half and New York City marathon prep, I really hope to make full use out of this shoe. I'll be sure to keep you posted on the lifespan of the R1 as well as how it feels and changes over time. Again, so the Mountain Coast R1 and really the brand as a whole, they deliver a really quality shoe. These shoes are made to last, they are made to feel comfortable, and it does 100% deliver on that. It's a very durable shoe. Everything that I said in my original review, I think that stands firm. Very cushioned, they're still on the firmer side rather than bouncy, and your foot and your legs are gonna be very comfortable wearing this shoe no matter what type of run you're doing. I have taken this shoe up to higher speeds, whether it's like 630 paces, but again, it's not made for anything like that. It falls into the category of a daily trainer. Again, not up-tempo miles, not speed day stuff. And I think if you do buy this shoe, especially if you're in someone like me who is training higher mileage, so I wanted to buy just the R1 and have that last all throughout. And that's what we're putting to the test here. So 133 miles in, it feels really good. And you know, there are really no complaints on my end. Getting exactly what you're buying, and I think there's nothing better than that, so. Indoor, baby.
You just have to endure.